Greetings, entities and guardians, my name is HyperHimes, and how the pleb is this story not even done yet? I swear, ever since we've seen Mango Cookie talk about the 5 different dragons, it feels like the story between them has been going on and on and on. I wish I was joking, but I was prepared for this story to end like 10 updates ago or something, but we are still at this point. I'll give a really quick recap of the story later, but I think it makes sense as to why I'm talking about this now. Recently, the Cookie Run Oven Break YouTube channel released a teaser video for the next Cookie Run Oven Break update. If you're new here, then what we usually do here is that we take a look at the teaser and describe what happens within it, see if we can find any details within the teaser, and then try and predict what we can see within the new update. I will at least mention that I am going to consider this one of Cookie Run's best teaser videos for its quality alone, and also, of course, trigger warning for those who need it. What I say in this video are just theories based around things I've seen within the teaser video or similar sources. What I predict may actually not appear within the Cookie Run update. I just make these videos to try and hype up not only myself, but potentially others for the new update. There's not much else I can say because there's a fair bit of stuff I'll need to talk about here. So let's immediately jump into this, because if I wait any longer, I'll be waiting as long as the dragon storyline ending. The video is titled Cookie Run Update Teaser Rise of the Blue Dragon, with a description just reading The Dragons Act 2 Prelude, and some other jibber jabber. However, the thumbnail has Lotus Dragon Cookie on it, referring to the Blue Dragon. The video starts with some sort of a ring slowly appearing at the center of the screen. Suddenly, after the screen glitches, Pattaya Dragon Cookie appears for a slight moment before the circle returns with more additions being added like eyes and lights. There was also text quickly reading you, while Pattaya was on the screen. Ananas Dragon Cookie then suddenly appears as if they're talking to someone before the ring keeps on forming with the cookie's closed eyes appearing. There was also more quick text reading, do not dare to forget the promise. Lychee Dragon Cookie appears laughing with a smug look on their face. We even see for a slight moment a quote saying, hee hee, so pathetic, with the ring slowly but surely forming an actual cookie. We then see Lotus Dragon Cookie look away. I'm not sure if they're just looking away or they're actually walking away, but whatever it is, they want no part of it. We then see the shape of Lotus Dragon Cookie appear in front of us, with their eyes slowly opening and saying, everything will be restored into order. As it should. With Longan actually smiling for once in their life. The text saying, as it should, slowly descends into a large body of water, and then the screen suddenly rises up from the ocean. After rising up to the surface, we suddenly see some sort of a blue squid-like flower cookie in front of us, looking pretty aloof. They raise their hand, and I assume swipe at us or something before we see the text Cookie Run Oven Break. More text fades in, saying, The Dragons Act 2, which then becomes Tales of the Lotus, Rise of the Blue Dragon, coming soon. I don't joke when I say this trailer is insanely good. However, what does this trailer mean for the new update? Well, if it wasn't painfully obvious, then this update is going to be focused around Lotus Dragon Cookie mainly for their reaction to what's happening in comparison to every other cookie, and also the atmosphere around the new cookie that we see. Also, the new cookie looks adorable. I was trying to think of a name for this cookie, like maybe Blue Orchid Cookie or something. However, I made a realization that can, I'm not even joking, probably change the aspect of these theory videos forever. You see, the Cookie Run YouTube channel a few days ago before releasing this video released a live stream. This live stream was them filming the next update reveal video. Sounds simple enough, right? Do you even know what that means? This literally means we have all of the answers for us to what happens in the update. At least a majority! Now, of course, I couldn't understand everything because while some of the topics Migmag had said were in English, the other people in the video were speaking in Korean. However, someone in my Discord server posted a screenshot of someone who was able to type down everything that was available. Then I thought maybe someone else in the comments of the video had more time than I could ever have and more expertise into the Korean language to translate everything in the video. I checked, and what do you know? The top comment literally had everything that we need to know about the next update. Now, I will talk about these things in detail with the same style of how I normally been doing these videos, but I will mention that after I say everything I need to say, I need to make an important announcement at the end of the video. If you don't care, then that's fine. If you do care, then I recommend that you listen. Anyways, about that story. So you wanted to hear that quick story recap? Well, here you go. Malice sauce, purple yam, dinosaur, and milk find a red dragon, then get split up. Milk and dinosaur, then find a yellow one. Purple yam and malice sauce, then find a blue one with a bunch of other plebs. They all find a mean purple one, then they all can find a big white one. They all get goofed or something. Then Ginger Brave, through terrible raid runs, has some sort of a scene, and that's where we're at. Yeah, pretty basic. Now that we know where we're at, apparently Lotus has a plan to deal with Longan Dragon Cookie. The problem is that it revolves around them retreating. This is bad because there's no way Pattaya and Ananas could take down Longan with one dragon down. So in simpler terms, Lotus is going to get the milk and leaving the other plebs behind. What I can only assume is happening is that Lotus Dragon is going somewhere to get powered up to some extent by retrieving some sort of an item or evolving into some sort of a stronger dragon to take down Longan. Consider that this is only just the start of Act 2, which means we're probably going to get a similar story with Pattaya and Ananas where they have to get stronger because if Longan Dragon Cookie was bad enough, imagine fighting a smiling Longan Dragon Cookie. You are going to die. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that we'll be receiving only one new cookie, mainly because the second cookie will actually be replaced with a buff for Lotus Dragon. Apparently, Lotus Dragon Cookie is going to be eating good tonight by having a full magic candy, a legendary pet, and even a legendary costume. From what we know, the magic candy causes Lotus Dragon Cookie to send a large wave in front of themselves to destroy obstacles after double jumping. And also, the pet is apparently known as Lotus Dragon Scale based off of dragon scales, which collect lotus flowers to make a giant lotus flower bloom jellies for points. The costume, while there's no imagery of it, is called Warlord of the Eternal Lotus, which could be something Lotus wears to fight against Longan Dragon Cookie. The new cookie that we see in the video will be released later in May, and they're apparently called Forget-Me-Not Cookie, and while we don't know much about the cookie, I might have an idea as to how this cookie works. Their skill could have to do with swimming in the water, most likely trying to search for flowers, fallen objects that are usually valuable, or anything sea related to try and keep, or try and help out drowning cookies by getting them back to shore. Their magic candy could either casually cause water to spurt from the ground to destroy obstacles and provide jellies for points, or find extra treasures and loot during the skill. Also, their pet could be, in all honesty, a little lily pad, a tiny octopus, or a small fish of any kind. Remember, considering that this was all pulled from a stream, there's no pictures of the pet available, so it's hard for me to assume. And there's also a new treasure known as the Seahorse Water Gun, which causes bubbles to surround jellies, and you can receive extra points from them when you pop them. Costumes! We already know them. For the costumes, we're going to be receiving a legendary one for Lotus Dragon Cookie, which I think was pretty obvious with how much they're trying to power them up. However, we'll also be receiving a costume for Snakefruit Cookie and Hydrangea Cookie. The costumes are said to be epic and super epic, however, we don't know certainly which is which. If you ask me, I think it makes sense for Hydrangea's costume to be super epic because of the whole Lotus relations, and Snakefruit's is just going to be an epic. It's not a bad thing though. Lastly, let's talk about the new things that we'll be seeing within the new update in regards to events and stuff. There's going to be a new game mode that revolves around Lotus Dragon Cookie and a skill tree, so it might be similar to the Labyrinth of Remembrance event where you need to upgrade certain skills for a higher amount of points for a better ranking. We even get to see what the new lobby design should look like as a reward since they actually used it during their Be Right Back screen in their live stream. There's not just only going to be a new treasure mastery event for the new Seahorse Water Gun treasure, but I think there's going to be a new cookie mastery event for Lotus Dragon, which is actually going to be interesting since it'll be the first time we have one for a legendary cookie, with the reward probably being the legendary pet. Or you can get the pet in the Labyrinth event, I'm not really sure. Apparently Breakout is not only going to have Millennial Tree stages within its random Breakout challenge, but also the City of Wizards is going to be returning for Breakout. And also, they're apparently bringing back the old Champions League, which will be pretty interesting. New daily gifts are going to be given. There's not only going to be a new jelly set for the update, but also a new Guild Run jelly set, $10 pet, or even $30 pet because it's a legendary we're talking about. And they'll be giving out a coupon code for Rainbow Cubes at the end of the update reveal trailer. And of course, at the end of all these videos, I always need to say this: spend your event-related points or anything similar before the update arrives. When it updates, they're gone for good. Now, I originally wanted to end the video here, but I stated that I need to make a little statement before I end the video. Honestly, does this defeat the purpose for me to create these analysis and theory videos? I mean that in the sense of Cookie Run releasing a stream for them to spell out all the answers for us in the stream they did. If they keep doing that in the future, I feel like the suspense or surprise of the update will be a lot less likely. I'm not saying that I hate that they do this, I actually think it's an interesting way to get a look behind the scenes of how they make these videos. However, it makes me feel like it's unnecessary to try and theorize what we'll be getting if we will be getting the answers spilled out to us. I know I could make these theory videos without looking at the stream or comments revealing what the update is going to be revealing, but I feel like it would just be totally wrong to the point where it would make these videos feel like a joke, and everyone would just tell me everything is wrong and that I'd be told what's correct and not, because they would have all the answers. I know we still wouldn't know much about Forget-Me-Not Cookie in this information that I just said, but that's only one detail. I don't know, maybe I am just rambling, but I'm legit curious to know if you'd still want me to make these videos or not, even if we do have a majority of the information at our disposal. If you made it this far, then be sure to tell me down in the comment section below. And in fact, also be sure to tell me in the comment section below what you think about this new update. I know people are going to complain about the game. It's going to be very pay-to-win friendly, which hurts free users, which I can agree with, but I'm just excited that hopefully this story can come to an end soon. And also, the new cookie does look pretty adorable. But with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share this video with your friends if you enjoy my Cookie Run theory-esque like content. And if you enjoy my content in general, why not subscribe? And also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. I also have merch if you want to check it out, but I'm not forcing you to buy anything at all. I also have a Discord down in the description if you want to check it out. It's called the Hype News Hub. It's a fun time down there, and we're trying to expand each and every single day. And last but certainly not least, there's another link down in the description that leads to a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the Cookie Run YouTube set for absolutely free. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hype Knees.